Leibniz was at the beginning of a line which tries to understand the problem of evil and tries to answer the problem of evil by saying, yeah, we see these appearances of evil, but behind them, if we understood more about how the way the world works, we'd see that they really weren't quite evil at all. Now, Hannah Arendt would never have said that. She would have been outraged at anybody who did say that. But I call Eichmann in Theodicy, Eichmann in Jerusalem a theodicy, because I think there's a sense in which she is in that line, and I'll tell you why. She thinks that if you can explain evil as something that's not mysterious, that's not demonic, but actually, I mean, what does banal mean? Banal means ordinary. It means commonplace. It means something that you can explain. If you can explain the occurrence of evil, there isn't a horrible mystery at the heart of the cosmos, so to speak. There's something that we can do something about. If evil is about thoughtlessness, which is another thing that she says in that book and in a later work called Thinking, then by thinking more and thinking properly, we could actually do away with some of the evil in the world. And it was by thinking about Eichmann in Jerusalem in those terms that I realized you could solve a lot of the problems that people have had with Eichmann in Jerusalem, ways in which they've found it intelligible, and ways in which make clear what Mary McCarthy said. Mary McCarthy was a very close friend of Arendt's, and she wrote in a defense of Eichmann in Jerusalem. Arendt was horribly attacked for it, and she still is to this day. A lot of people who had been lifelong friends broke with her over that book because they said that what she was doing was excusing the criminal. She wasn't excusing him, she was trying to understand him. And McCarthy wrote in a wonderful piece called The Hue and the Cry, she said, when I finished reading Eichmann in Jerusalem, I felt exhilarated in the way that I feel listening to The End of Figaro or The Messiah, two works that are about redemption. Now you think about that and you think, wow, how can that be the case? Because I felt, and Arendt wrote back, don't tell anybody, but you're the only one who really understood me. And since writing that book, I've felt an immense sense of relief. Now, what could that mean? The only thing it seems to me that it could mean is that the book is not an attempt to exonerate Eichmann in the sense of a theodicy, but the world as a whole. It's saying the world as a whole is not fundamentally foul and corrupt because there are crimes like Eichmann's and there are crimes like the Holocaust. If we can understand it, the world as a whole is redeemed.